In other words, Bill Gates wants to edit your kid's DNA. You can imagine a few things might go wrong with that. Chadwick Moore can as well, columnist, contributing editor at Culture Magazine and The Spectator. Are we being fair to be sort of skeptical of Bill Gates's just trust me kind of view on this?
No, you'd be crazy to trust him. Of course you're being fair to be skeptical of this creepy man who just goes creepier every year, it seems like. His gene editing, first of all, who would edit their children's genes to alter their appearance? How creepy and disgusting is that? And what sort of a world would that create? I mean, I don't even want to think about it. It's so horrifying. But Bill Gates here seems really excited about it.
If you go back and listen to it, and you make some valid points. Really, is it right to sort of start getting in there and playing God? But if you have a couple that both have a genetic abnormality, and they know their kids are going to have this genetic abnormality, therefore they don't have kids or they have to adopt or whatever else, if you could then say to them, look, we have a way to ensure you're going to have a healthy baby, that's pretty wonderful, isn't it?
Well, it depends on where you draw the line. I mean, what are you talking about genetic abnormality, first of all, and what do you consider genetic abnormality?
I'm talking about genetic heart defects. I'm talking about the kids are
okay, fine.
Right. So who draws the line?
Yeah. Well, that's what Bill Gates tells us in that video, is that we have a team of scientists who are really focused on the moral and ethical questions of where that red line is. A bunch of scientists who I assume are probably 99% atheists, and they'll be the ones to decide where we draw the line of what genes to splice and what not to splice. Here's one point that we should consider firstly is before we start playing God, and that usually does not turn out very well, instead of talking about manipulating genes into children, maybe we should start putting the brakes on some of this God behavior that science is doing, such as, I don't know, gain-of-function research. Maybe we should put the brakes on some of this stuff before we start trying to manipulate genes. And another thing that we learned too is, yes, this sounds like a wonderful idea, but the more you start to intervene in complex systems like the human genome or American civilization, trying to perfect things and create some kind of utopian vision, you ultimately cause more problems than you intended.
Right.
So changing your baby's eyes to green, you might come out with a baby that has 6 green eyes instead of 2, and the scientists are going to have to work on that. There are so many moral problems with this, and I don't believe that we're on the cusp.
It's a sort of crazy world. It highlights this crazy world that we live in. You think about what Gates has done, right? Is that he has spent all this money. Sometimes he's helping, vaccines in Africa, which is a worthy cause. But then you all of a sudden have some really sort of, to your point, kind of creepy issues there. What is it about him that we inherently distrust, even though he changed all of our lives with Microsoft?
Because we first learned about the Gates Foundation and this work they do in Africa with vaccines, right? We're always told about stuff like that. And I think there was a time when a lot of people believed that the foundation was doing a lot of good in the world. But then you get to look into it more. And with him, the vaccines, well, like we know with COVID now, does he have a financial interest in the vaccine company? What is this all really about? I mean, he inserts himself into issues that are extremely political, especially with climate and all of this stuff. And he likes to pretend that he's God. And he has this sort of maniacal opinion. He thinks that we're already on the cusp of playing God as human beings. I just don't think that we are.
You almost wish that he was like a normal rich person, like Steve Jobs, who just was rich and moved on with life. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.